أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Tonight I'm going to go over a few of the common Arabic phrases used during the month of Ramadan. It's like past 1:30 in the morning. I'm not sure. Last time I looked at the clock, it was like 1:33 in the morning. So the kids are asleep, and now it's time. I haven't forgotten where I read some of the comments that said please make more Arabic videos. So now that the kids are asleep, I can get to some adult time where we can have a little session on common Arabic phrases used in the month of Ramadan. So the first one here is لقد هو وقت الفطار, and as you can see, لقد هو is here. It means it is. وقت means time, but here we'd say time too because it's going to be a complete sentence in a minute. Al-fitar means, it's from the word iftar, which means to break fast during the month of Ramadan. This is something that you'll hear a lot. It is time to break fast. So you'd say لقد هو وقت الفطار. So for example, if you're calling your children and you call, let's say, Abdullah, Abdurrahman, and they answer you نعم يا أمي or نعم يا أبي, you would say لقد هو وقت الفطار, 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 لقد هو وقت الفطار. It is time to break fast. It's time to break fast. And when they hear it, initially they may think like, what did you say? Or, pardon, I didn't understand. You say it again and you show them the tamr, or the dates. You show them لقد هو وقت الفطار, and you show them the maya, the water, and the tamr, the dates, and you present it to them. لقد هو وقت الفطار. And they'll put it together. They'll put two and two together and say, oh, it's time to break fast. So you just keep practicing. لقد هو وقت الفطار. You can replace this al-fitar with any of these words. You can replace it with any noun. لقد هو وقت الصلاة. It's time for salah. لقد هو وقت الصلاة. It is time for prayer. لقد هو وقت النوم. It is time for bed. If you're talking to your children and you tell them lights out or however, I don't know, however you send your children to bed. لقد هو وقت النوم. And they may try to figure out what you're talking about. When you shut that light out and point to their beds and say لقد هو وقت النوم, they'll figure it out. Oh, it's time to go to bed, Point to the clock and tell them لقد هو وقت النوم, Same for لقد هو وقت العشاء. العشاء is dinner. لقد هو وقت العشاء. It is time for dinner. So لقد هو وقت الفطار. It is time to break fast, or it is time for iftar. لقد هو وقت الصلاة. It is time for prayer. لقد هو وقت النوم. It is time to sleep, or time for bed, go to bed. لقد هو وقت العشاء. It is time, العشاء, it is time for dinner. A few of these down here, commonly used once again. سروا توضؤ. سروا توضؤ. You go, سروا. If you're sending someone away, سروا. Sir means go, walk away. سروا توضؤ. That توضؤ is you. That ta is from the word anta or anti. Tawaddu is from the word wudu, ablution. Wudu, when you wash before your prayer or you wash before you read. Siru tawaddu. Go and make ablution. Go make wudu. Siru tawaddu. Same with this. I just separated with this little design. I remember I must have been 12 when I had a teacher from Yemen. Allah bless Abu Yassin. He had this little way of separating whatever words he was talking about, and he would make some funny designs. So I picked that up from him. Iqra al-Mus'haf is, Iqra'i means read. Iqra or Iqra'i. Iqra'i would be to a female. Or, they used to tell us all the time in class, Iqra'i, when they would talk to us, and they would say Iqra to the boys. So when they would talk to the females, my sisters and I, they would always say Iqra'i. Or I'm speaking about my teacher when I say they. So اقرأي or اقرأ is read. اقرأ, read. المصحف, the Quran. Or some people spell it with a K, but I don't necessarily spell it with a K. Koran, but I don't necessarily spell it like that. I just put in phonetics for the qaf. The Q represents the qaf. So al-mushaf means the Quran. So if you were to look on the front, I'll probably try to insert a picture if I remember to insert a picture here. On the front of nearly every Holy Quran or Kitabullah, you'll probably see the word mushaf. Mushaf means Quran. It comes from the word suhuf or pages. So اقرأي القرآن. اقرأي المصحف. It's read the Quran. So during the month of Ramadan, you'll hear a lot of read the Quran, or you're going to tell your children or your family members, you're going to remind them to read the Holy Quran. So اقرأ or اقرأي القرآن. I keep reading this word. اقرأي المصحف. اقرأي المصحف. اقرأي المصحف. So you can obviously pause this and write the words down. اقرأ المصحف. Another one, before going into the masjid, you would write, or you would say, get dressed, because, well, in my household, a lot of the times my kids wear their regular shirt and pants, but before going to the masjid, they will put on a thobe. It's a traditional men's dress or traditional white garment, or it's a long dress that its covering is really modest. So before they go to the masjid or before they go to pray, I'll tell them, ilbas thiyabak. Ilbas thiyabak. Get dressed into your thobe, your prayer garment. Get dressed. Ilbas. Ilbas na'alayk means put on your shoes. Ilbas na'alayk. Na'alayk is your shoes. Na'alayk. The kaf, na'alayk, your shoes. Ilbas thiyabak. Get dressed or put on your thobe. Ilbas thiyabak. I'm going to pause here, erase this board. Inshallah, you can copy if I stop standing in front of the board. I'll give you some space here. You can pause it and write down your notes, and then I'll come right back, and with another board I have to erase this and then write the rest of the commands. Alright, so I hope this does not look intimidating. I will clear all of this up in just a minute. But these are more common phrases used during the month of Ramadan. And the first one we have written here is اذهب إلى المسجد. اذهب إلى المسجد is go to the mosque. Go to the mosque. اذهب إلى المسجid or اذهب إلى المسجد. But when it flows, you say اذهب إلى المسجد. Go to the mosque. اذهب means go. إلى, to. المسجد means the mosque. Here you'll find إلى again. إلى أين تذهب? Or to a female you'd say إلى أين تذهبين? إلى أين تذهب? To a male, إلى أين تذهبين? To is إلى. Where? أين? تذهب, you going. In English, or when you'd read it out as a sentence, where are you going to? إلى, 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 إلى. تذهب, اذهب. This is a command. This ta here, the root word is ذهب. This ta means you. Similarly, the letter kaf at the end of a word means you. Ta comes from the word anta or anti. إلى أين تذهب? To where are you going, or where are you going to in English? إلى أين تذهب? The reply would be أنا أذهب إلى, and then they'd say where they're going. أنا, I am, أذهب, going, إلى, again you have إلى, إلى, إلى. 3 places here, and it all means to, and to. أنا أذهب إلى, and you can say المس, I'm reading the English here. المسجد. أنا أذهب إلى المسجد. أنا أذهب إلى المسجد. I am going to the mosque. I am going to the mosque. Or أنا أذهب إلى السوق. I am going to the market. Or we might say store. Or you can even say Walmart. You can say Target. You can say whatever store you're going to. Or you can say market. أنا أذهب إلى السوق. Or you can say, if you're not going outside of the house, أنا أذهب إلى غرفة الجلوس. I'm going to the sitting room. In a lot of cases, we call it the living room. أنا أذهب إلى السوق. أنا أذهب إلى غرفة الجلوس. I'm going to the sitting room. Or you can change this word right here, الجلوس. الجلوس means the sitting. الجلوس. You can change it to النوم. I am going to the room where you sleep. So أنا أذهب إلى غرفة النوم. أنا أذهب إلى غرفة النوم. I am going to the room to sleep. أنا أذهب إلى غرفة النوم. Or I'm going into the bedroom is أنا أذهب إلى غرفة السرير. أنا أذهب إلى الغرفة. This word right here, غرفة, ألف لام غين راء فا ها تا مربوط, is الغرفة. It means room. أنا أذهب إلى غرفة النوم. أنا أذهب إلى غرفة السرير. I am going to the room of sleep. Or I am going to the bedroom. أنا أذهب إلى غرفة الجلوس. I am going into the sitting room or the living room. One that is very common during the month of Ramadan, right here, due to the lack of space, I couldn't write the whole sentence. I probably could have written the whole sentence down here, but I didn't want to make it more confusing. There's a lot going on the board right now. But one sentence that you'll probably use a lot during the month of Ramadan, especially if you're active when it comes to al-fitar or iftar, or serving people at the end of the day, you would normally ask, how many people, or how many in number, or how many from amongst the people are there who need to eat food? How many people need to eat? That's a question that you hear often when you are helping serve and you've sent out 100 plates already and you don't know how many more people need to eat. That is a question that is often asked. How many more people need to eat? So you would say, كم عدد, which is how many in number, or كم من, how many from, الناس, كم عدد الناس, or how many in number, the people, how many people in number. You following? كم عدد الناس, or كم من الناس الذين who يحتاجون. يحتاج from the word أحتاج. I need. يحتاج, they need, or who needs. Okay? الذين يحتاجون, who need. للتناول, لي, from this word here, إلى, لي, the same lamb. لي is to. للتناول, eat. الطعام, food. How many people need to eat food? How many people are left who need to eat food? How many people are there that still need to eat? كم عدد الناس الذين يحتاجون للتناول الطعام. كم عدد الناس الذين يحتاجون. كم عدد الناس الذين يحتاجون للتناول الطعام. كم عدد الناس الذين يحتاجون للتناول الطعام. How many people are left who need to eat? كم من الناس الذين يحتاجون للتناول الطعام. How many people are left who need to eat? كم من الناس الذين يحتاجون للتناول الطعام. How many people are left to eat? Back to the top. اذهب إلى المسجد. Go to the mosque. You might tell your boys, go to the mosque. اذهب إلى المسجد. Or if they're leaving out and you didn't expect them to go to the mosque, or you don't know where they're going, you ask, إلى أين تذهب? To where are you going to? إلى أين تذهب? إلى أين تذهب? To where are you going? And their reply should be, أنا أذهب إلى, and then they'll tell you where they're going. أنا أذهب إلى الملعب. I'm going to the playground, or I'm going to play. أنا أذهب إلى المسجد. I'm going to the mosque. أنا أذهب إلى السوق. I'm going to the market. Or if they're staying in the house, أنا أذهب إلى غرفة الجلوس. I'm only going into the living room. I'm going into the sitting room. أنا أذهب إلى غرفة النوم. I'm going in the room to sleep. أنا أذهب إلى غرفة السرير. I'm going into the bedroom. I hope these lessons have helped. Inshallah, if you have any questions, just leave a comment in the comment section. I'll try to do these videos or make Arabic videos whenever I can. Usually I try to make homeschooling videos to inspire other people to teach and homeschool, but this time I had an opportunity, to give a few vocabulary words for the month of Ramadan, or a few sentences. I really hope this has helped. Thank you, shukran, for all the people who have stayed so far and subscribed to this channel. Thank you for all the people who share this channel. Hopefully it'll reach someone who really, really needs the help or could use the encouragement. And inshallah, I'll be coming out with more videos soon with conversational Arabic. But, for right now, we're trying to tie up the rest of the school year. And I'll try my best, inshallah, to continue with some Arabic lessons for you all. Please stay tuned and share this video if you enjoyed it, or if you know someone else who may need it. And تقبل الله منا ومنكم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.